FIFA World Cup 2026 fever on Football Marshla. Today, we are going through the series of pretenders or contenders out of the five massive teams that have heavy impact just coming into the World Cup. Maybe most of them haven't played yet as we're recording. The teams are Portugal, Argentina, England, France, and
Germany.
Germany, who have already smashed
7-Up.
Curacao.
7-Up.
A 7-Up special. We haven't seen that for 12 years. Last time Brazil got smacking, last time in 2014. That happened a long time back, and it was reminiscent. And they were actually fighting to get to 7 goals. Because after the sixth goal, we could hear them winking at each other who's going to score the sixth. But anyways, we're going to go team by team. We're going to get to Germany. Adil, who do we start with today?
I think Germany, because Germany played and they scored 7 goals. So I think they look pretty good. Depends on how they do. I mean, it's hard to judge them against a weaker opponent compared to when they come up against a stronger opponent. But I think Germany has a lot of depth. That's another thing. A lot of depth in that
For sure.
team. So it's up to Julian Nagelsmann to see how they do. But again, Manuel Neuer in goal, he should not have conceded that goal, if I'm being overly critical. But he's playing at 41 or 40 years old. So, yeah. So I guess Germany is a team to look out for because they have a lot of squad depth.
They also have 2 big games coming up and 2 very decent teams, Ivory Coast and Ecuador.
Yeah. So, I mean, I think they're going to beat Ecuador, but Ivory Coast is going to be very much of a athletic ability, direct football, speed, tenacity, physicality versus German engineering, basically. So we'll see how that goes. But
that's going to be amazing to watch.
But Germany definitely going to the next round because they're going to be
32, 16, quarterfinal. What do you say?
I think quarterfinals. Then we'll
quarterfinal.
See.
Okay, we have one of the first predictions of this World Cup from Qazi Adil. Okay, next. Are we going for England?
Yeah, England, my team.
England?
I mean, after USA, so let's just clarify that part.
Boston Tea Party.
Yeah, but they're pretenders, not contenders. That's my take. They're not gonna go far. I think they did what they could have done under Gareth Southgate. They went into 2 finals. I think they went into the Euro final. They lost to Italy. They went to the last World Cup semifinals, lost to France. I think Oliver Giroud scored. Harry Maguire should have saved that, defended better. But I think, and then they lost to Spain in the last Euros, so in the final. So they're pretenders. I think the squad is not balanced. I mean, it's too many players that Thomas Tuchel or Tuchel wanted to pick that suits his style of play, right? But I don't think they have that team chemistry. We'll find out, but I think they're not a well-balanced team. They will rely heavily on Harry Kane. I think Harry Kane is going to be exhausted after a long season with Bayern Munich.
We kind of saw that in Brazil, actually. Like everybody plays everywhere else except for with each other. Yeah. And that chemistry and the understanding it was not there at all. And I think England might have the same problem. It will all come back down to a one-man show, either right winger, left winger, a central attacking mid, or the striker.
Yeah, I think it's going to be Morgan Rogers. They're going to rely on Morgan Rogers and Jude Bellingham. I don't think they're going to play together. I hope they can play together, so that will give them a lot of offensive stuff. But Harry Kane, I don't think. I mean, Harry Kane will score the goals, but they need better providers and better other goal scorers. So my hopes are with Morgan Rogers, but we'll see how this goes. So yeah, England are pretenders, unfortunately. Then
we are moving forward. We are gonna go for defending champions, Argentina.
They're not gonna win the World Cup. That's
So they're not a contender.
I mean, contenders. No.
Listen, I took one of a psychology class, and they said when you're surrounded by an information for a very long time in a room or in a scenario or in a wedding hall or train, something like that, that thing starts becoming very true. And then what happened is after PSG won the Champions League back to back, and the Royal Challengers Bangalore won the IPL back to back, it started trending on social media that Argentina will win back to back, even though it's 4 years apart. And then I saw it so much trending and trending and trending, hashtag back to back. I started believing it, even as a Brazil slash Portugal fan, England fan, whatever. But I started believing, I'm like, yeah, they could do this back to back. Fox Sports also did a 1 hour special on how Argentina actually can win it back to back. What are their strengths? Julian Alvarez, Enzo Fernandez, the defenders who were kind of newish last time are more seasoned now. So they did a good thing. And I also believed, I'm like, you know what? Yeah, Argentina will actually go back to back. So I kind of feel like they're contenders.
I don't. If you have Christian Romero's playing, you will get a red card. Game over. And then Messi, yeah, man, he's 4 years older. I mean, and he played for MLS with no disrespect, but MLS he's not been tested that like that in the MLS. And definitely they're gonna play Rodrigo De Paul, right? Messi's bodyguard, apparently. Julian Alvarez is the difference maker. Lautaro Martinez is a difference maker. So if they both of them can combine, then that's a possibility. It's gonna be hard. They might go deep into the tournament, but I just don't think so. I mean it's not that easy to retain a World Cup. Spain did that, but it's gonna be hard for Argentina.
I mean, I'm more confident about Argentina, the fact that they called Senesi into the team, who had a fantastic season at the Premier League. So I think Senesi is going to be instrumental in their defense. Even though McAllister may not be in form, Enzo is there. Enzo is in good form. And I mean, Nico Paz, I think, is going to get a lot of spotlight based on his skills and the, what do you call that? Friendlies, the warm-ups. We saw a goal from Barco, who's actually very young, very tenacious. So these couple of young kids will actually, play for the badge, play for Messi, and obviously they'll play for Messi. So I kind of giving them quarterfinals. I think Argentina will make it to the quarterfinals.
Yeah, could be, but they're not winning the World Cup. So I'm listen. No, I'm not throwing shades at Argentina. I'm not pissing off Argentina. I mean, maybe I am pissing off Argentina supporters, but it's just that I don't see them retaining the World Cup. I just don't see them. Yeah, because I just don't think that manager can extract the same thing again from those set of players. And last time was different. They wanted Lionel Messi to win the World Cup. It was written in the stars kind of thing. This time it might be written in the stars for someone else, like Cristiano Ronaldo. Dark horses, Portugal, your favorite player in the entire planet, or your favorite player of all time. I think it's a good transition to go to Portugal, right?
Last team in this series that we're doing today, or the section, the last dance, the last straw, whatever you want to call it, the last piece of this puzzle. Portugal coming to this World Cup with a super stacked team, starting from the keeper until Ronaldo. They have Pedro Neto, they have Rafael Leao, Bruno Fernandes in scintillating form, who had probably the most fantastic season of his life at the Premier League. Then there's Bernardo Silva, who was evergreen.
Going to Real Madrid.
Going to Real Madrid. Yeah. And we'll have that conversation very soon about the crazy transfers that Madrid are doing. Makes me want to smile so much. But I got to focus on Portugal. The combination of João Neves and Vitinha in the midfield. Then the defense, we have Ruben Dias. We have one of the world's best left backs, Nuno Mendes. And it keeps on going. I mean, it's Conceição, the little prodigy, the one who runs like Roadrunner almost.
The one so that I'm very much a fan of. Yeah.
So this team, the caliber, the quality, the talent, the finesse is there. I know Pedro Neto even scored in the warm-up game and everything, but I just didn't see the flow. as a fan in the friendlies, I know they played 45 minutes. First half was something that was to look for, and I know they cannot play for Ronaldo, because if they rely on Ronaldo to score the goals, it's not gonna come that way, because Ronaldo is 41. His finishing is not as, yeah, he can tap in, yeah, he can do that, but if Bruno or Neto and Bernardo Silva and the others take the chances, I think Portugal will do better. I feel like, no disrespect to Ronaldo, I'm his biggest fan. AC, not fan. Fans are small. I'm his biggest AC in the world. So
Cringeworthy.
so I feel like he should not play the full 90 minutes. Yeah, he should start, but maybe he should play like 50-55 minutes. The hydration break is going to help him. But Portugal, definitely a contender. I want them to play the final, and for me, they are the champions already, and I want them to be the champions.
Portugal might have Argentina type of moment in this World Cup. They will play it for Cristiano Ronaldo. They will pass it to him. He's going to play entire games unless they're losing or chasing. Roberto Martinez will not take him off. So I think it's gonna be very much, might be, because the team will play for Ronaldo. It's his last dance. It's his last chance to cement the legacy and say he's the greatest of all time, and he won the World Cup. He scored 1,000 goals in the career. So I think do not write them off, because they have a lot of talents who can actually come off the bench and make a difference. So yeah, Portugal might go deep in the World Cup and then might win it. So contenders, definitely favorites.
That's what I like to hear.
So speaking of favorites, the last favorites, they won the World Cup, then they became the finalists last World Cup. Kylian Mbappe's France. The reason I consider them favorites is because of Michael Olise, right? Michael Olise, born and brought up in England, represents France. English player representing France. By the way, Haaland was also born in England. He could have played for England, chose Norway. So imagine what England could have had as a team.
Alexi Lala said the player of this World Cup is going to be Haaland, not Olise, not Yamal, not Mbappe, not Messi, not Ronaldo, not Bruno.
I don't agree with that. I don't agree with a lot of things Alexi Lala says, but
it's not just you. No one agrees with him.
Yeah, even Ibrahimovic was like, "What the hell are you talking about?" But if he's the player of the tournament, then he has to win the Golden Boot, and he has dragged Norway to, I don't know, the knockout stages, right? The deep into the tournament. Can he do that with Martin Odegaard? I don't know. We'll see. But he will have to score like 7-8 goals in the tournament to become.
They're in the same group as France.
Oh, forget it. Oh yeah, Mbappe versus Haaland. That might be a rivalry, right? That might be something. But
so France definitely contenders, right?
Definitely, yes. Yeah, they have a lot of players coming off the bench, or that just. France has a lot of players, man. A lot of players.
Have a team behind a team behind a team. It's an inception of teams.
Yeah, they can play the A team, B team, C team, and a lot of players will struggle. I mean, a lot of teams will struggle.
So, Bradley Barcola, Ousmane Dembele, Ryan Cherki, Michael Olise,
Kylian
Mbappe. I mean, obviously, there's no Griezmann, but Lucas Hernandez, William Saliba, N'Golo Kante, Rabiot, Upamecano, Chouameni, Jules Koundé, Malo Gusto. Oh my God, I'm just gonna faint. It's too much.
France versus Portugal final. I don't know if that's a possibility.
I'm gonna faint. When the moment like it's announced that France Portugal is the final, I'm gonna faint. I think I can't take it. I don't think Portugal has a chance against France, man. It's too much.
Those teams have depth, a lot of depth. So.
Portugal doesn't have enough depth. I think France have more depth than any other team combined. In this planet right now.
True.
And if Olise was not part of France, maybe I would have said, quarterfinal, semifinal. But the fact that Olise is there, who was already, Polymarket and all those pundits and imams and rabbis are saying that Olise is going to be the player of the tournament. Hey, his stats, his play, his goal contributions are all up there. So you never know.
I guess we'll find out very soon, but that is the contenders and pretenders list. We'll see you guys in the next one. If you like this video, please subscribe to the channel for more content like this. And if you did not like this video, then click the like button twice. Or
Share
dislike,
and subscribe.
dislike button twice. We'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.
Take care, guys.